Hey guys, it's Matt, and this is Mentorship Monday. Thank you for watching. Today we've got a question from Dave from Calgary, and Dave's a repeat question asker, and if you guys have already asked questions, you should ask more questions to help me at theroastergroup.com. Dave's asked a few. They've all been great questions. So Dave, thank you for all the questions. Here's another one from Dave. So Dave's saying that if you buy a building and you're going to make some capital improvements, this could be, and I'll say this could be a small property, large property, it could be 100 units, this could be 2 units. Dave's saying if you're going to make some capital improvements, how do you judge what amenities you need to do? So that could be granite countertops, add a laundry, either add laundry in the units or add a laundry in the basement of the building for additional revenue. And how much you should budget for this. He's saying I've got my own contractors and stuff like that, which we actually don't have an in-house construction team. We used to, but we don't anymore. We sub all that work out, but we've got relationships, which you guys need to build as well, relationships with local contractors that can give you good prices for doing your renovations. And Dave wants to talk about how do you budget for the work that you're going to do, basis, and then make that up with the increased rents or increased revenue you're going to get for the work that you're doing, right? Is there an upper limit to the work that you're doing, right? That's a good question. Again, this is a great question, so let's hop in here. First of all, yes, there's an upper limit. The upper limit is just simply the market, right? So if you've got a property that you're buying, and a lot of people use the alphabet here, so you've got A-level property, A neighborhood, B property, B neighborhood, C property. And so neighborhoods and buildings are ranked on a lettering scale. It goes from A down to D. Neighborhoods are, you can read up on those scales on bigger pockets, probably beyond the scope that I want to go into on this one, but building condition is something that follows along with that as well. So if you're buying a property that's a little on the low side, maybe things are dated, maybe it's been a while since the unit's been upgraded and stuff like that, so you're going to start doing some upgrades. You want to look to see what other updated properties in your market are renting for. So if you've got a unit that doesn't have an updated kitchen, doesn't have an updated bathroom, it's got older carpet, okay, I'm getting $500 a month for that unit in its current condition right now. Now, you could keep doing that and get your $500 as long as you keep it clean and nice. You're going to get people that want to bargain. Maybe not the highest quality tenant. You might have to discount it a bit or whatever it is, but you may not have to do the renovations at all. But if you want to make the investment and get higher rents, you look at the market and say, okay, well, this guy in the local geography of the building is getting $700, $750 for a nice kitchen, nice bath, hardwood floors, and maybe he's got some sort of amenity in the building, such as a laundry or something to benefit the tenants. Larger buildings have everything from a dog park to a pool to a community center for the tenants to use on large properties and stuff like that. So depends on the deal. But you want to research your market and see what other owners are getting and what they are providing. I've gone and toured other properties it's like, I'm considering, you might have to kind of pose as a tenant to get in to see what it is, what it looks like, and that's exactly, if you create that, you will get that price. They've already proven it that they're getting it, because if they weren't, they must be already getting it because they're asking it, right? So, or that's what they're marketing that they're asking on the unit. So, you might want to ask if you go and pose as a tenant, you might want to ask them how long those units have been priced at that, how comfortable they are with their pricing. Ask them if the price is negotiable, because if they're pretty solid on their price, they'll tell you no. If the price is flexible, that means that they've just moved into that price point and they're not 100% sure if they're going to get it or not. So if you're going to pose as a tenant, ask them if the price is negotiable, and you'll see how firm they are. So that's how you determine what your revenue is going to be for the upgrades. Then you want to standardize with a contractor to say, okay, I've got this many linear feet of countertops, I've got this many cabinets, I've got this many square foot of carpet that needs to be removed and hardwooded, and yada yada yada. You make your little menu that you're going to do. And you're going to go to a contractor and say, okay, I'm going to be able to give you X amount of these units over this period of time. Can you negotiate a price for me that every time a unit comes up, that's the price I'm going to get? So let's say for a small apartment, I typically pay anywhere between $3,000 to $4,000 to bring it up to a really, really nice standard with with everything from nice countertops to new stainless steel appliances to new floors to paint to upgraded baths, everything out the door, right? So I try and get at least $200 a month in additional rent for that. And the reason why I want that is 200 times 12 is $2,400. If I make that add-on in a 2-year period, I've made my investment of $4,000 back inside of 2 years, which is a pretty good return. So if you can get your money back in 2 to 3 years on an investment and turning over an apartment, then that's what you want to do. If you've got to invest $15,000 to make $100 a month, you don't want to do it. You just don't want to do it. You want to keep the building in the condition that it's in and find a way to get the best tenants at the price point that you're at now. That's just not a good investment you want to make. And I would argue that probably wouldn't even add the value to the building in the future if you were to make large investments that don't have high returns like that. So anyway, Dave, great question. Keep the questions coming, Dave. I really appreciate you. And for everybody else, if you want to submit questions, submit them to helpme@therostergroup.com. That's helpme@therostergroup.com. I will answer them right here on the YouTube channel on Mondays for Mentorship Monday. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you have a great and profitable week.